The same digital ID surveillance state that many were opposed to just a few years ago is quickly taking shape. Under the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's previous regulations, it was illegal to build a satellite that could identify individual people. But Trump changed that in 2018. Albedo Space is now creating satellites with cameras that can capture images with high detail down to 10 centimeters or 4 inches. They are called VLEO satellites, very low Earth orbit, and are only 100 miles above our heads. An eye in the sky that can see you in your home. Albedo Space is funded in part by Bill Gates' investment firm Breakthrough Energy Ventures. ICE is now the home to the highest paid feds, and their new biometric surveillance tech, the Inmate Recognition and Identification System, IRIS, and its mobile counterpart, Morris, allow low IQ ICE goons the ability to positively identify individuals in seconds from virtually anywhere. The police state is coming fast, and without any pushback, everyone will need to be registered into the biometric checkpoint carbon tax system.
Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly.
Published in May of this year by the Global Government Technology Center in Berlin, a proxy of the World Economic Forum, the Agentic State White Paper outlines how agentic AI will revamp 10 functional layers of public administration. The white paper states that in an era increasingly characterized by polycrisis, interconnected and cascading shocks ranging from pandemics and extreme weather events to cyber-physical attacks, financial instability, disinformation campaigns, and even conventional warfare, traditional crisis management models are under strain. Threat actors are already adapting. With AI, they can automate, scale, and personalize attacks at unprecedented speed. Governments, by contrast, are often still operating with institutional reflexes, shaped for a slower, more linear world. One of the main proposals is something called simulation infrastructure, where every individual is given a virtual twin, and everything we do will be analyzed and simulated, with the idea that these simulations can be used for knowing the future actions of an individual or a group.
Your personal information is being sold on the dark web. Spammers, scammers, companies, and identity thieves are targeting you. And the worst part? These criminals face zero consequences for what they're doing to you. The reality is, your personal information is out there, exposed and vulnerable. It's on you to protect yourself. That's why we trust and personally use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura does all the heavy lifting to keep you safe online. They take action against these data brokers and companies who are selling your personal information, going after them directly and submitting opt-out requests on your behalf. You don't have to lift a finger. Aura handles it. But that's not all. Here's where it gets even more serious. Aura doesn't just stop there. They continuously monitor the dark web for any trace of your personal data. If they find your information floating around in places it shouldn't be, Aura will alert you immediately. They'll let you know fast if anyone is trying to use that data to access your credit accounts or even drain bank accounts. And if the worst happens to you, Aura has you covered. They offer up to $5 million in identity theft insurance to help you recover if someone gets a hold of your information and tries to do real damage. Don't wait until it's too late. Head over to our link, aura.com/anonymous, to try Aura free for 14 days. That's plenty of time for Aura to find out if any of your personal data is exposed and start protecting you from these threats.
When a crisis begins to unfold, AI initiates the first steps in crisis response before human-in-the-loop structures have time to react. These agents will work alongside increasingly autonomous physical systems, such as drones and robots. forming the backbone of a responsive, adaptive crisis infrastructure. Co-founder of Oracle AI, Larry Ellison, explains how this might look in the near future.
The police will be on their best behavior because we're constantly watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And it's unimpeachable. It's not people that are looking at those cameras, it's AI that's looking at the camera. No, you can't do this. A drone goes out there, they're way faster than a police car. There's no reason for, by the way, high-speed chases. You shouldn't have high-speed chases between cars. You just have a drone follow the car. I mean, it's very, very simple. And the new generation of autonomous drones.
While many people rightly say that money is already digital, when world leaders say digital money today, it means cryptocurrency, which is now part of a worldwide scheme to monitor your actions and control your money. This new form of currency will require you to have a unique digital wallet, which is essentially a digital ID. Last spring, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde said that the ECB will be ready to launch the digital euro by this October. According to the Atlantic Council, 137 countries and currency unions are preparing for a crypto digital currency. 3 countries have already launched theirs: the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Nigeria. CBDCs in the advanced stages are the digital euro, China's digital yuan, India's e-rupee, the United Kingdom's digital pound, Brazil's digital real, and Russia's digital ruble. Hong Kong is preparing to launch a stablecoin. Japan's Financial Services Agency is preparing to launch a Japanese yen stablecoin this fall. And President Trump, who has been pushing stablecoin development, has repeatedly announced that the USA will lead the world in AI and crypto. His family is heavily invested and stand to make billions when the world goes crypto. The Trump family even have their own stablecoin, the USD1 stablecoin from World Liberty Financial. Trump's puppet masters likely have another stablecoin in mind to be the digital dollar, but a puppet can still dream. The only difference between a CBDC, central bank digital currency, and a stablecoin is name only. Both will be programmed according to the nation's financial policies. Both are capable of operating a carbon tax and a social credit score. The only difference is one will be managed by a central bank and the other by a private corporation. In the USA, something like BlackRock. CEO of BlackRock and longtime business associate of President Trump, Larry Fink, was recently appointed interim co-chair of the World Economic Forum. The Trump administration has been normalizing the deployment of the U.S. military as a police force in the streets of America. And according to Fox News, Pentagon officials are about to mobilize National Guard troops in 19 states to assist Homeland Security with President Trump's nationwide crackdown on illegal immigration and crime. This likely means ID checkpoints, because how else will a citizen prove their citizenship? But with a new digital ID, the military police state can simply scan you from a distance with Palantir technology. Doctors are discussing online how President Trump's swollen ankles and hand bruising are indications of congestive heart failure, the bruises on the hand being typical of IV diuretic treatments. The White House says it's from shaking hands. If Trump goes the unfortunate way of the clot shot, which he is still proud of, then J.D. Vance will be president, and he owes everything to Palantir's Peter Thiel, one of technocracy's biggest cheerleaders. The stage is now set for crypto and digital IDs, and if that happens, there will be pushback, especially in the 19 states being supplied with the National Guard.